Wonder Woman was a symbol of female empowerment.
Yes.
Long before it was in vogue. Yeah, way before its time.
Right here.
And it's still resonating today. Why?
You know, I think that I finally I figured it out, and it is because she was smart, she was kind, she was beautiful, but she could protect herself and other women.
So I want to go back in time to when you weren't a superstar and you were starting to make Wonder Woman. And I didn't even know much about these early days because they were foreign to me. I wasn't really following what was happening in media when I was, middle school and high school and trying to, just get my own life in order. But I learned that there was actually a peeping Tom on your set when you started filming Wonder Woman. I mean, how ironic that you're a symbol of power and yet you're being preyed upon in your own dressing room. What's the story there?
I was called into the head of Warner Brothers office, and they said, we have something that we need to talk to you about. Well, I'm going, oh, what did I do? And did I hang from a helicopter? I almost got fired for that. But they said, we have discovered that the cameraman has drilled a hole in the back of your dressing room, and someone caught him going back there and reported it, and Warner Brothers stepped up to the plate and caught him and fired him and drummed him out of the business.
Good for them.
Good for them.
How did it affect you to know that a man had been watching you in your most intimate moments, naked, in your dressing room?
You know, I felt, I hadn't really thought about it in many years until this Me Too movement came about. It's one of those things that you put, in your rearview mirror. So it's only recently that I have, that it's been unearthed in my psyche, I guess you would say again. And it's a good question because I think I felt embarrassed. Back then, what do? They did what they did, and I'm grateful to them. But we didn't have any recourse back then. We told our girlfriends, or when things happened, you sort of feel embarrassed. What did I do? If you had somebody that said something to you, or you just went to have a drink with your girlfriends and you're having fun and you're dancing, and then someone says something to you, or a group of guys, and then you all of a sudden feel embarrassed and you think, what did I do? I was just having fun. And am I right? Am I getting to what you're right? I see these women and they're saying, I'm a woman. I'm an entire woman. I'm having fun. I'm just being who I am. And that is not an invitation. Hello. Get it through your heads.
Well, what kinds of sexual harassment did you face? Here you are.
I faced some. And I will mention one person publicly. He's no longer around to defend himself.
The reason I bring it up is it's not so much to pry into him, but to understand you. So this gentleman, whoever it is, lecherous, known to others besides you.
Oh, and lecherous in a way that is just, hey, come on in, you want to read a few lines, and, into the trailer, he's got a series and a bunch of, oh yeah, would you take your top off? No! Just this, it's like, all the guys are, all of his friends, just stupid things like that.
But I am curious, if this lecherous gentleman, for example, had asked you to do something and you'd fought too hard with him, would you have been blacklisted in Hollywood?
Well, I used humor, I guess, to get out of those situations. It's like, seriously? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I mean, with that, in that particular situation, which was real, He was a bald guy and had a cop show. You know, so if you kind of confront them, then so you use a way that they have a deniability about what they're doing. No, I was just kidding, and that was the way you sort of got out of it. Am I right? It's one of our ways that we can try to, you know, try to weasel or get our ways out of it, unless they really are rapists and assaulters, and they are trying to grab you, and you know, then it gets more serious.
But in your case, there was actually a deeper double standard, because you're dressed as a superhero. It's a costume.
Yes.
And people.
It was more than what they were wearing to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I was wearing more than what they were wearing to the beach.
But also the male superheroes, they were dressed.
Or a sock in their pocket.
Yeah. Sock in their pants.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.